I'm setting up a stream. Don't know how the rest of that goes. Ah, love Tom Petty. I just choke. I'm bad at talking. Okay, so let's see if I have game music real quick. All right, cool. I can cut my phone down. Nobody's going to join the stream. I haven't advertised it. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing this because I'm playing Diablo. And I don't know, things and stuff. Haven't been really happy with that it didn't after they removed the real money auction house. The disaster that was the balancing of the game when that piece of shit was part of it. Um, the removal and rebalancing the game made the game far better. However, they stopped supporting it. They released one new character, they released one new expansion because they already invested money in doing it, and they basically, Jesus, what? I have an army of the dead? Cool, level 39, I'll take it. But yeah, they didn't have an infinite money machine and they got all pissy and they stopped supporting the game. And, you know, and I just haven't really been happy with what they've been doing with seasons. This season's got something weird going on it, where you kill a certain number of enemies and a random shit happens. It's interesting. But they could be doing so much more with this game and they just don't. There's the frameworks in place. Like, I'd rather see them put out an expansion to Diablo 3 than actually put out Diablo 4 until they really know what the hell they're going to do with that game. Because they can't do this again, and I'm worried they're going to. What else? Let's see. Today I was in Tiny Badger's stream. She was playing Pokemon White. I was in a Magnolia Gaming stream, watching her play one of the Souls games. Not sure which one. Maybe 3. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Um, I don't know if I did too terribly much else today. What the hell did I do today? My mind goes blank when I'm streaming. I'm a big dumb. Uh, God, did I really do anything besides watch YouTube? Camelot came out with a new video today. That was cool. Let's see, what did he talk about? Oh yeah, GameStop's got new insane policies that they're forcing on their employees so that they can treat their customers terribly and fire anybody that's not towing the corporate line, which really blows. You're not going to get anywhere acting like that. No company ever made a buck. Uh, this isn't how you run a business if you want to stay in business. I'm sorry, it just isn't. I've managed video game stores before. I was far more successful in GameStop. Um, Funny thing was, I opened stores for this company, Rhino Video Games, and what I would do is I would, you know, at first, yeah, I got hired in as just basic employee. Just start. They actually waited a while to hire me because they were afraid they wouldn't be able to offer me enough because of my management experience. But yeah, I started just a basic employee, and then I made my way up to manager within like 6 months, and then I was a trainer and a store opener. I would go into towns and be the first person people would see. Oh shit. And I'd be the first point of contact. And I'd train the new managers and the staff. I'd spend a couple weeks in a town. My ex-wife hated it, which is why she's my ex-wife. I wasn't spending enough time with her. I was traveling around working. Working to pay for the stuff she wanted. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about that. I'm not the great. I don't think I was the greatest person at that time. I was super depressed. I understand why anybody would have left me. And hell, it's the reason I don't actually bother trying too hard. I don't really want to put up with anybody else's shit, and I don't want anybody else to have to put up with mine. So, I just sit at home and I feel terrible. And it's not because, like, depression as much as I have some kind of weird illness that keeps me from doing a whole lot. I believe what I have is called POTS. It's fucking weird syndrome. It sucks. It hurts. Was the massage yesterday? Yeah, I think that I went and I got a massage yesterday, and I saw my chiropractor. That's why I'm actually feeling decent. Oh, that's right, and I also took all my medicines and stuff, so, like, the stuff that's supposed to put me to sleep that I took, like, hours and hours ago. Of course, if I really, really just wanted to knock myself out, I'd eat a boatload of potato salad. Because apparently... Ooh, nice. Apparently, if I eat potato salad, I just fall right asleep. That's just life. For 20 hours. I slept most of Thanksgiving because I ate a damn potato salad, and it's the best damn potato salad because I made it. And I'm not saying, oh, well, my potato salad's the best because I made it. I guess that's exactly what I said, but I make a damn good potato salad. Does the old potato salad have bacon in it? Because mine does. What is it? Potatoes, mayonnaise, mustard, vinegar, relish, eggs. Did I say mustard? Probably. Salt, pepper, I put some paprika on top of it, mostly for color. What was I doing? That's right, I was smushing stuff. Let's see, that's better. That's better ring. No. Oh, F. I forgot all my buttons. Okay. There we go. And F for you. Okay, you've got 2 rings. You need a necklace. There you go. Oh, hey, there's a season thing. Woohoo! Alright, so salvage all this crap. This crap. This crap. Go talk to Dude Boy. Alright, so rubies. Alright, so I don't have enough money for that. So we will take these. Remove gem there. I will put one there. One there. And there we go. I'm getting more experience. I'm doing a hell of a lot more damage. And get rid of the rest of this crap. Salvage. You don't have a special... You do have a special attack. So you go into chest. And I got a really early game string of ears. Actually, that's... I don't know why I'm not wearing that. I honestly don't know why I didn't have that in my damn inventory. Okay, cool. Let's go back to murder. Yep. Oh god, is that... What kind of... Oh, a menagerie. Okay. We're going to be able to get him too. Cool. Alright, so did we get anything interesting down here? Nope, I've got all of the pets already. Speaking of, I should probably go and get my pet, because I just noticed I don't have it out. Things you should do when you're in town. Alright, so that was it. Yep, cool. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing this way. You gotta do that with a group. You don't solo that shit. Go into a rift. It's almost like I forgot how to play this game. It's been a while. I'm not using face cam because I don't feel like, putting on a shirt or, taking a shower, making myself look presentable. This is just like a stream. Nobody wants to see my ugly face anyway. That camera was a huge waste of money. Alright, let's get this blood-faced Dickaroot. Blood-faced Dickaroot, yeah. Oh, there we go, I said dick. This stream is obviously not for children. I mean, I am fighting El Diablo, the devil. Why would this be for children? This is a game for adults. I love that. I've only got an expert, but I'm still leveling, so who gives a shit? I'm sure I could find a multiplayer game and level a little bit faster, but I don't like dealing with other people. I actually like playing the game sometimes, This is pretty basic. Like, I don't really even have to pay attention most of the time. Which is probably why I play so much Diablo 3, because I don't think I could really handle a really complicated game the way I've been feeling lately. Just physically, mentally. Oh, I should have a cookie order coming up. A rather significant cookie order. Don't know how much. Haven't worked out the details. It's just a possibility, but somebody saw the cookies I made on the Discord, and they had approached me about making cookies before. I sent them out, and they know their quality. And he made my logo that I put on the card for this video. So that was worth it alone, honestly. I like knowing artists. I like knowing people that enjoy working for free. No, I like people that are passionate about stuff. Like, I do a lot of free work for Cody. I mod in his streams. I mod in his Discord. I mod tiny streams. I spend a lot of time that I don't get paid for. And I do it because I want to see him be successful. He's actually got the talent. Like me, I'm screwing around on YouTube. Let's face it. I'm screwing around. I'm not really doing anything real. If I'm lucky, my actual talent, baking, will take off. And I'll be able to figure out a way to make money doing something I actually enjoy. And if I'm really, really lucky, I'll figure out what's going on with my body, and I'll be able to actually work the way I used to, because I used to be kind of a beast. Like, I liked putting up shipments. I liked, throwing around boxes. I always wound up doing a lot of the grunt work, but I used to be a fairly physical dude. I didn't work out or anything, but I'm just kind of naturally a big and strong dude. And the weird thing that's happening with my muscles is they're not relaxing. Like they're filling with blood, and they're just not relaxing, and they're like in this permanent cramp state. And my tendons and ligaments and joints are all swollen all the time. Oh shit! I just murdered the hell out of that blood goblin. I should probably turn it up, maybe. Yeah, I'll gain some levels and then it'll be hard again. I know better. What was I just talking about? Stuff and things and... Oh, yeah, just... I actually feel really good after that massage, and I think it's because, you know, I let him know, you know, he's got a better idea of what's going on with my body, because I told him my muscles just would not relax. I'd seen another masseuse, and she like cut off the blood supply to the muscles so they were forced to relax, and then he got in there and it hurt like a son of a bitch. But he manually cut off like the pressure points, or I think he called them junctions or something like that. He went in there and then he pushed really hard, cut off the blood flow or something, and then manually moved the blood through the muscles through the massage to get it to go back to my heart. And I think that's why I'm feeling fairly decent today. Oh, that's right. I broke down a bunch of boxes this morning. That's right. It doesn't sound like much. That's actually, I used to do that constantly when I worked over at Wawa. Wawa is like a gas station slash, I don't want to say fast food. It's got like a deli. It sells like macaroni and cheese and subs. It's got a ton of items. For gas station fare, it's pretty top notch. I can't really knock the product. But yeah, like I was the go-to guy when the store needed to be cleaned, when things needed to put up shipments, and of course when you put up shipments you've got tons of boxes, and I would shred those boxes down. Like so the way it works is you've got so much space in your dumpster, period. If you do not break down boxes, even if you get pickup 3 times a week, you're not going to be able to fit your shit in that dumpster, and people would constantly not break down their fucking boxes, and I'd be so mad. Do I have somebody watching? YouTube tells me I've got 3 people, but I don't know. But yeah, God, they just didn't do enough training. Like, that was the big downfall, I think, at that company. They're prosperous, they're making money, they're expanding, but they really need to invest in their training some. I love this sword. That's a cool sword. Alright, so did I get anything worthwhile? Yes. Nope, everything else is garbage. Hey Ralph, what's up, man? Where are you up that you're up so late or early or whatever? God, what is it? It's almost 5 a.m. according to the clock here. Nah, I was just kind of rambling to myself about the job I had before I got too sick to work. I've got some sort of weird muscular disorder. It's called POTS. I think that's what I've got. Okay, yeah, so you're on my coast. Magnolia was in Georgia. That's weird. Everybody's kind of local. Usually I'm used to the Australians being up at this time. Centauri and her group. I can't even tell what's going on in the screen anymore. I'm just walking forward, stuff is dying, I'm pushing buttons. It's great. Yeah, the place I worked for, Wawa, is it's mostly an East Coast company. It started in Pennsylvania. It just moved into Florida a couple of years ago. I was one of the first people to get employed by them in South Florida when, the first wave of stores opened up down here. Oh, you're over in Indiana. Yeah, they're probably not up there yet. God, your roads are fucking terrible, man. I had to go to Chicago for my dad's funeral about 2 years ago, and by far, the roads in Indiana were the damn worst I've ever experienced. Except for the tolls in Chicago. Oh my god. I thought our interstate was costly, but it's only like $11 on the Florida Turnpike to get from West Palm Beach to the free road. But damn, man, in Chicago, like, you're paying $10 every couple miles. It's insane. Of course the state cares. That's their income. You have to pay it. Oh, you're talking about the roads. Sorry, there's lag. I gotta get used to that. I don't YouTube a whole lot. Well, what's crazy is the former governor of Indiana is the current vice president. You think he'd do something. You think he'd give a shit about the state he's representing. He's an Indiana boy. He's made it big time. You think he'd make good. But no, potholes. And they're bitching about the windmills. I didn't hear any noise from the windmills. I don't want to get political, but we drove through. We were fascinated by all the windmills we saw. We stopped, and they were fairly whisper quiet. You had to get right up on them to hear the generators. I don't know how you feel about them one way or another. We thought they were neat as hell. God, I'm not even paying attention to this game. Oh, there's that weird... I don't like that. I was just walking forward and killing shit, and then this weird frost explosion happened. And everything stopped walking towards me. Alright. Die. Yay! Yeah, I know out in New Mexico they do a lot of solar. And I think you can sell that energy back to the power company, which sounds like the way to go, but I haven't looked into it enough to actually have an opinion. Like I said, I think the windmills look neat. They seem like a good way to generate electricity, but I don't know the technical stuff. I just want to live in that cool future that we all saw, like, that they imagined in the 60s. Like the flying cars and the cool windmills and all kinds of, like, they like pods and stuff back then. Yeah, actually, I was playing Torchlight 2 until a friend of mine told me that he was going to play Diablo until Dragon Quest Builders 2 comes out on the 10th, and that I'm going to be playing that with him. But he said spin to win is viable again, and we like our whirlwind barbarians, so I just figured I'd play this. I'm waiting for the alpha, or not alpha, but the alpha or beta invite for Torchlight Frontiers. That's supposed to be coming out this year, according to their website, which I don't think they've updated in a while. I mean, they keep putting out patch notes, but there's no way that game's coming out this year. It's already December, and they haven't done an alpha or a beta yet. I'm sure it's going to be fine. They seem to know their shit. But it's a MMO Torchlight game. And I'm all about it. And then what was the other one? Grim Dawn is the other one I've been looking at. I've owned and haven't really played through. I keep hearing Grim Dawn is pretty excellent. Yeah, check it up. Torchlight Frontiers. I've signed up for the alpha. You can sign up for the alpha. I don't know if it's PC only or what, but yeah, take a look at what they're doing. They've got a lot of patch updates. I didn't bother reading them. I'm not like a super technical guy. I just want the game. If the game is fun, that's all I care about. Oop. I need this. Yes. Come on, everything die. Shit. Let's go. Is this the right way? Tell me it's the right way. Got a blood thief. Cool, I'm capped out on blood shards. Ooh, that lasted for a while. That was nice. And I'm already at the Guardian. Yeah, Grim Dawn also, it looks nice. I don't know. I just get lost in Grim Dawn. Something about the text boxes or the size of the text just kind of bothers me. Oh, okay. Wait, there's a rural Indiana? You don't say. That's cool. You know, I'm going to be streaming. Everybody's going to be... there's a lot of streaming. I don't know if you joined the Famalot Discord. I know that there was a little bit of talk about some drama. It happens every so often. That it's entirely volunteer kind of community. So you're going to get people come in and they're going to butt heads sometimes, and that's just the way life is. If you've ever played like Warcraft and been in a guild, you know what happens. But I think we've got a cap on that finally, because they realized that especially like when mods fight, like it bleeds over and it hurts everybody. Nobody wants to put up with that shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to try to work more with the various streamers like Magnolia and Centaria, and I'm trying Barricade. I've got a charity thing that I do, and I'm hoping to get them involved. Just because it's a good way to like show off your channel. And if you can't get like super chats or anything, you can still raise money for a charity. It's Relay for Life, American Cancer Society. So, it's super on the up and up. It's a national charity, and people would donate straight to the charity. I don't want to touch any of the money. I just like, making cookies, raising money for charity. Makes me feel like my life has a little bit of value. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the store. Merchant. Let's get rid of all this garbage. Yeah, it's like I've already benefited really a lot from the charity work. Um, because I'm going to be a beautiful butterfly. Uh, like that's how I learned how to bake. I needed a fundraiser, and I was just like, what can I do to raise money? And nobody was doing the bake sale, which is like the most obvious thing to me. Every like I used to be in Boy Scouts. I used to be in the Masonic Order of D Malay, and like they had fundraising down. Um, American Cancer Society focuses a lot more on corporate donors than grassroots efforts, like at what I'm used to. So, like they don't really get the angle I'm coming from. What portrait do I want? We'll take that one. So yeah, like I just kind of have to build up a team. All right, I've got my pet, and I have to. I've got to figure out like what me and my parents are my team, but my stepdad was just in a really bad car accident. He's in a wheelchair right now, which really sucks. He's going through physical therapy. My mom had a hip replacement, and I've got this stupid thing, this POTS syndrome, which like makes it so hard for me to do anything. So this year, I need to figure out something else to do because I cannot run a booth without other people joining up, which means I have to focus on YouTube, and I have to put it out there like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I need help doing. I just make good cookies and I sell them. That's it. But there's other stuff that goes on at the event. If you look around on my channel, you'll be able to see I've got a video of the princesses singing a song from Frozen, which is really, really cool. The princesses against cancer. They dress up like Disney princesses and they take pictures and do appearances and stuff. I'd really, really, really like to get them to do a stream with Cody uh, of the Disney games. What word is? Oh my God, Kingdom Hearts. Having a brain fart, but it's 5 a.m. Yeah, I'd love to see him work with them to raise money for charity. I'd like to work with them. They're awesome. But I don't have. I value the 26 subscribers I have now. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually really cool on the very rare occasion I get somebody to chat with while I play games. But then again, that's mostly my fault because I don't have a schedule. But then again, I'm modding for Tiny and Camelot a lot, so of course, that doesn't leave me a whole lot of time to play games because that's at least 12 hours for Cody, and then Hannah streams at least 2 hours 3 days a week, so that's an additional 6 hours. That's 6 days a week I'm on YouTube doing stuff, but not my stuff. Yeah, I need to go out and get a haircut, and I don't know. You gotta figure stuff out. What's my rage again? What's that? Okay. They really are. And Tiny is so freaking talented. I've been super impressed with the variety of things that she does. Yeah, like my chops are getting out of control. Like I gotta get them shaved down. I gotta get my hair cut because it goes like down to my shoulders and then it starts curling back up. It looks terrible all the time. And then not only that, it pulls down. Like the longer it is, the heavier it gets, and it makes me look like I'm balding, which sucks because everybody points it out. And if I'm wearing my headset, which I always am, that pulls my hair back even more, and I've just got like the shiny, shiny scalp. And that's why I'm not using my face cam right now. I'm not putting on a shirt. I'm not trying to look nice right now. Otherwise, you'd be able to see my ugly face hunched over in my webcam. I used that on the last couple of streams. I was playing Bloodstained, which is an excellent game. If you have not played Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, oh my god, it's the best Castlevania I've played in forever. It's made by Koji Iga. I know his name is Iga, but yeah, it's made by the guy who made Symphony of the Night. Oh, yeah, I'm 40. I'll be 41 in April. Yeah, I've got gray boys in my beard, and I just don't give a shit anymore. Honestly, I'm just let the gray come out. Let the gray come out. Yeah, what happened last time I played Bloodstain? Oh yeah, that's right. I got the first ending. I found the fake boss, which I knew there would be a fake boss because that's how they did it in Symphony of the Night. Oh, if you haven't played it yet, man, it is so good. So friggin' fantastic. Oh, come on. He just sat there and took it, but he took it forever. Took it forever. There's a Georgia coming out. I lived in damn Georgia for too long. God. I must have lived in Georgia for about a total of 7 years on and off. Let's see. I got married. I moved up there for about 4 or 5 years. And then got divorced, moved back down to Florida. Hated working for 7-Eleven, and I went back up for a terrible job in Georgia for a company that used to be amazing. One of my friends let me stay at his house and gave me a job. He actually used to work for me at Rhino Video Games. He's also the same friend that is playing Diablo 3. Last time when I went up to visit Cody over in Alabama, I stayed over with my buddy Andrew in Georgia. Crashed with him for a couple weeks. I was feeling so shitty when I was out there. I got super sick, which really sucks because I wanted to hang out with Cody and Tiny. But instead, I wound up hanging out with one of my best friends, which, I guess is a good second prize. We put together a really kick-ass Minecraft server that I never use. It's got Pokemon on it. It's got something called Sky Islands and Forgotten Cities. So there's a bunch of buildings generated on all these Sky Islands. I've got a couple videos of it. I just haven't played it. I've been playing more of the base game of Minecraft because I also got a Realm server that I've been trying to get people to play on, but like nobody friggin' has Java edition, the PC. Everybody has Bedrock. They've got Minecraft on everything but PC. The kids nowadays. Oh, what do you think about the stupid card I rigged up for this this stream? Is it like extra shitty or is it passable? Um, it looked like it was pixely as hell when I made it. Yeah, you got it on Xbox One, so it's probably Bedrock Edition, or that might work with the Windows Minecraft. I don't know. I'll have to look at that because it's Xbox One, so that's basically a PC. I'll look that up as soon as I finish this rift. I'm really upset that they have two different versions of Minecraft. It's possible? Awesome. Send me a direct message in the Discord and I'll whitelist you for my servers. Or you won't be able to play on the modded server, I don't think. No, you won't be able to play on the modded server. But you'll definitely be able to play on the Realm server. I know Meal for Two is whitelisted, so he might get on there and play if there's other people. That's just the thing. Nobody really plays because nobody else is playing. Multiplayer Minecraft is a bitch to get running because you need to get the community up. Once you've got regular people showing up, then you've got a game. Otherwise, it's like a lot of single player people playing in the same world. Alright, everything can die. Level 46, yay. Cool. Alright, and... oh, cool. Another legendary. Alright. And let's close that rift. Let's talk to the book. New boots. You suck. You suck. Chain lightning. You don't have an ability, so you're garbage. And I'll throw you two in the chest. Alright. And I don't really need to repair anything. No, I don't mean the stream. I mean the card. I'll look at it when the stream is over. I think the image got resized a couple of times. I use Paint 3D, and it is not a good art program. It's just super easy. So what I think happened is I grabbed this image and it was already not the right size. And then as I was editing it, other larger images were like expanding the canvas, and I think they resized the Reaper of Souls image that I was using as the background. And that just really comes down to me being like, I've got better programs. I'm just being super shitty about not learning them or installing them. Yeah, no, I know I've got a pretty solid stream. I can't really get rid of my 2 seconds of latency I seem to have. But I know I've got a damn good connection, so like, I don't want to say, if there's errors, it's on your end, but I'm pretty confident that my stream is pretty solid as far as the uprate goes. It's not like Cody and Tiny, who just kind of have really shitty internet service in their area. I've got Comcast, but for whatever reason, Comcast around here is kind of decent. It's weird. What the shit is going on this? I don't know what just happened. Like, you kill a number of enemies, and then a weird random effect will happen. Like, everybody on screen will freeze, or you'll get like a rain of corpses. Sometimes there's a rain of gold. Like, I have no idea what's going on this season. It looks like I might have another viewer. Oh my god, I feel successful. 2 viewers. Best stream ever. Well, see, and the reason is you can't get Comcast or whatever. They like divide up the country. They don't like to compete with each other. Because if they competed, they'd have to lower prices. So they just say, okay, this is your area, this is our area, and you're stuck. You're stuck with it. I feel super special. Like, I was in Tiny's stream. There's a mod, and Magnolia knows what I look like. Oh my god, I feel so famous. She said I had nice chops. It's funny, nobody ever complimented me, ever. Oh, there's that rain of corpses thing going on. Nobody ever complimented my looks until I grew out my pork chops a couple years ago. And what's really, really funny is my beard right now is a complete inverse of what I used to wear when I met my wife. I used to have just the chin goatee. That's it. Chin goatee, and everything else is bare. And now the goatee is the only bare spot on my face. Except for it's not, because I haven't shaved in a couple days and I look like shit. Aww. If I had another viewer, they left. Oh well. I'm not doing this to be cool. I'm doing this because I'm playing video games, so I might as well stream. Oh, you come here. I'm going to kill your ass. Where are you going? Let's face it, like, at the moment, I'm not super trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to date. And I'm self-aware enough to know that I look like complete dog shit. So, you know, I don't turn on the webcam. Unlike that dude, yeah, I'll call his ass out. He called me out. He's like, oh, who wants to listen to this guy? He's only got 23 subscribers. Like, dude, I don't YouTube. Yeah, this guy Alpha Genesis, he pees in cups in his stream. He's such he wears the same shirt every single day. And then the shirt will disappear for several days and he'll just be shirtless. And then I guess his parents wash his shirt is what I've heard other people saying. And then he'll put the shirt back on for the next couple of days. It'll be the same exact shirt. This guy he's been stalking Negative Creep. He's just like such a scumbag. He's such a scumbag. And if you go to Negative Creep's channel, she uploaded a video recently that actually features a reply I sent to Alpha Genesis about why he got kicked off the Discord. Because he made a video about it, so I replied to him like, okay, as a mod, I'm going to let you know what's going on. You said that you would date a 12-year-old on your channel. There's no way you're going to be part of our community. Like, no. No pedophiles. That guy, he keeps like having to make new YouTube channels and shit. Like, I'm torn between trying to ignore the guy or just watching him fail. Like, I feel kind of bad because he's just that clueless. But there's this awesome story. There's such a great story he told about he went to the Green Ranger's dojo. The Power Rangers, Tommy, the Green Ranger. He has a dojo out in California or some shit. And this guy went there and he trained himself watching TV to fight, and then he wanted to like train with Tommy, and what's his, like, I want to say Jason something, not Jonathan Frakes, that's Star Trek, but yeah, this dude, he sends out one of his other students, and this guy just whips the shit out of Alpha Jared in front of the Green Ranger, and Jared's the one telling this story. He's so, like, he's just calling this guy a bitch for kicking his ass. He's like, oh, just, like, it was, I can't properly describe it. Like, you actually have to look it up, and there are plenty of people that have videos about this dude because he's such a train wreck. We try to ignore him. We go between ignoring him and shit talking him in the Discord just because he keeps bringing up our community. Yeah, we don't want to promote his channel, but he keeps getting, like, he keeps having to delete his channel and move around anyway, so nobody gives a shit about him. I know he gets in fights with some community, the drunken something. Like, I think that's all this dude does is go around shit talking other YouTubers and like get in fights with their communities. It's awesome. I think he's just genuinely clueless. But, you feel bad for people like that. They don't understand why nobody likes them, and nobody has the heart to tell them. And if you did, they wouldn't listen anyway. You know what? Fuck it. And what's unfortunate is if you get any, like, if you do social media, you're going to run into these people. You're going to run into them constantly. No, I'm not using my shards until I hit the right level. I don't want to bump it up because every time I gain a level, it gets harder. Come on, Earthquake. There we go. Can't imagine this is super, super exciting to watch. I guess it depends on how much you like Diablo. Not just some people. Like, internet culture has gotten... I don't know how one... I don't want to say stranger because I remember the days of AOL chat rooms. I remember like the tons of child pornography that was being shared on it. Like the crazy ass chat rooms that you would go into. I don't understand people sometimes. Like like if they're anonymous, they just turn it up to 11 or something. I like to be chill. I like to be chill and hang out and, you know, talk about stuff and things. And I hang out with a bunch of different people. Like, I grew up around, Dad worked for Motorola, so I grew up around, like, NASA people. He worked on a project to launch the first ham radio into space. It was, I think it was in 1982, a very early space telecommunications project. And you know, I'll hang out with people like dudes on the street in Fort Lauderdale to like NASA scientists. There's one over in Doug over in New Mexico. He's super fucking cool. I chilled out with them. I showed him how to French inhale on a joint. That's where you fill your mouth with smoke and you suck it up through your nose, and it looks super cool. Yeah, we were smoking weed in the hot tub, and I showed him how to French inhale, and then he made this bitchin' what was it, chocolate mousse that had like the maximum amount of alcohol that it could hold and still be chocolate mousse. That shit got us wrecked. And we watched what is his name? Dressed to Kill is the name of the comedy. Eddie Izzard. Yeah, so you know, I'm chilling with these super cool scientists, and I'm smoking weed, teach him how to smoke weed, and I showed him this comedy with where the comedian is cross-dressing. Eddie Izzard is super fucking funny, but you know, it was a super cool weekend. Like, that's the thing. Like, people at that level, they're, you know, they like goofy, weird shit too. A lot of them like Star Trek. They get intense into their nerd culture. Like, if they're into Star Trek, they're so super into Star Trek. I don't like edibles. At all. Last time, like, I can't gauge edibles at all. The last time I got a Rice Krispie treat, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And then it hit me so hard, and I was so fucking miserable. I can smoke weed all day long, and I don't. It doesn't even affect me like it used to. I used to get like really goofy as shit, but over time, it stopped affecting me like that, and now I mostly use it for pain management. Um, I don't get the same goofy ass effects that I used to. I don't get like all giddy and super happy and just look up at the stars. I like a lot of the Star Trek stuff. Not the new Trek. Star Trek: The Next Generation and Star Trek: Deep Space Nine were really solid. Those are really the only two series I care about. Right now, I'm watching Stargate, which stars MacGyver. Which, of course, do people still know who MacGyver is? SG1 is really good. That's on Amazon Prime. I was watching Bob's Burgers. What else? What else am I into? I cannot remember what else I've been watching. What I haven't been watching is The Mandalorian because I stopped giving a shit about Star Wars like when the prequels came out. Like, I'll watch the new movie when it comes out, but it's not because I'm expecting to like it. It's just because it's a new Star Wars movie, period. That's it. I'm going in to see what it is, and I'll probably wait for it to come out of video, and I know I'm not going to like it. And that's just how it's going to be. But I have a very particular image of what Star Wars should be, especially with like, I think that they get lightsabers all wrong. I think lightsabers are done completely wrong in Star Wars. Because originally it was described as a Jedi's weapon, but everybody's freaking got them. I haven't watched Stranger Things yet. I know it's supposed to be super awesome. And I used to love Winona Ryder, but I don't know. I'm kind of weird about watching new things. Atypical. I haven't heard of Atypical. I really need to watch Stranger Things, I think is the thing. Like, I know what the problem is too. The problem is I don't have friends, and Stranger Things is the kind of thing I would watch with other people. Like when I was hanging out with Andrew, we were killing like all the Marvel movies, and we were watching tons of shit that we haven't seen before. But you know, if I'm going to watch something like Game of Thrones or Stranger Things, I'm going to watch it with other people so that we could talk about it. Force Awakens, that was the first of the trilogy. That was almost a paint by numbers of the original Star Wars movie. Like it hit all the same plot points. I'm not saying it was bad. It was just basically a rehash of the first Star Wars movie. But anyways, back into what I think about, like, lightsabers were described as a Jedi's weapon, and the reason why Darth Vader would have one is because Darth Vader was a Jedi. So he was trained in the Jedi ways, and it makes total sense for Darth Vader to have a lightsaber because he was trained as a Jedi, not a Sith. Or they didn't even have, they weren't even called Sith in the original trilogy. They were just, you know, the dark side. But yeah, the dark side uses like force lightning and other stuff, and the light side, they use the surgical precision of a lightsaber. and they're like samurai, and that's just, to me, there's just too many lightsabers in Star Wars now. It's like, I want to say in the second movie of the new trilogy, the new one's called Rise of Skywalker, The Last Jedi. Uh, they'll pull out and turn on their lightsabers just to do it because of Star Wars. Star Wars is lightsabers. That's what they think it is now. And it's just like, you're relying too much on the whole Jedi and lightsaber thing, I think, and they're ignoring what the expanded Star Wars universe was actually fairly decent in places. It was a really fleshed out universe. There's a lot you could do with it. I think that Fallen Order is kind of a weird game because it takes place during the original trilogy, but the Stormtroopers have all this anti lightsaber gear that wasn't present during the other movies. But I mean, I understand it for gameplay mechanics. Otherwise, you'll just be slicing through dudes left and right. But still, yeah, that was a decent game. I want to say a decent story. Darth Vader just keeps getting more powerful, like constantly. Every time I see they keep buffing him up to a point where like Luke wouldn't have stood a chance. Luke wouldn't have stood a chance against the Darth Vader we saw in Fallen Order, actually. He tore the shit out of everything. Oh, God. I don't know if you watch Cody's stream. I hope I don't ruin anything for you. But wait, they show Vader in the commercials. I don't feel bad now. They ruined that. If you've seen any commercials for Fallen Order, they've ruined that surprise for everybody, unfortunately. Fallen Order, to me, looks rushed. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying it could have used a lot more polish before it came out. But who put it out? I think Electronic Arts? Yeah. Electronic Arts needed a lot of goodwill, so I think they rushed that one out of the door. You can really tell with the animals. Like a goat will fuck you up really bad, and like the various insects and stuff. It's just the combat with the stormtroopers is fairly tight. Oh God, I'm getting wrecked. Get out of there. Oh, that was so close. But yeah, the combat with like the stormtroopers and stuff looks like it's really tight, but it also looks like they really needed to spend more time on a lot of stuff in that game, and they could have polished it and made it so much better. So it's it's probably the best Star Wars game in about a decade. I'll give it that. Yeah, I'll give it props where it's due. It's quite serviceable. It looks like it's probably decently fun, especially if you really enjoy Star Wars stuff. Well, unfortunately, what happened is now the guy who's in charge of FIFA has come out, and he's basically in charge of the games that are coming out in EA now, and he is pushing everything as live service. So Fallen Order is probably the last game you're going to see without like a shitload of microtransactions. I used to love me some Need for Speed. I've wanted to play a racing game for a little while now. Let's get some rubies. You die. Come here, come here, come here. There we go. And let's see if I can get out of here. Yeah, the Need for Speed series has usually been pretty decent. Uh, what do I want? I think it's Burnout. I want to say the one with the that had the crashing. That's what I want. I want more of that shit. And there was another game, Flat Out, was not a good game really, but it did have Flat Out did have some really cool things to do with ragdoll physics. Like they had what were they? Mini games. The mini games on Flat Out were freaking amazing. The actual game blew, and the reason is because the cars were rubber bandy as shit. So if you wanted to win a race, you had to sandbag the whole damn race. I think I've got Paradise. I'm going to check that really quick. I think Paradise is the game. Where is Steam? That is not what I wanted to do. I do. I have Burnout Paradise, and it's actually installed. So if you like Burnout Paradise, I might play that. Yeah, I think it's Flat Out 2 was the cool one with the mini games. See, and I really should be going to sleep at some point because I've got a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock. I've got a physical at 2 o'clock. But fuck it. Give me some pants. Oh my god, I hate leveling. Actually, I'm just going to... Don't hit me. I'm going to join a multiplayer game. Game settings. Public game. Bounties. Join game. Uh, I think I got it on sale. It looked cool. Oh, there's nobody in this game but me. Woo. Oh, Jerry has entered the game.
Greetings, Nephilim. I can create a rift so you might test your skill in battle.
Oh, what you doing, Jerry? Just hanging out? Expert. Let's check on master. Cool. Maybe I'll actually find a game. Yeah, I'm going to start going through my Steam library. I've got so many games. I've got over 1,000 games, and uh, I should probably play a couple of them. Otherwise, I just wasted so much money. And oh, the new Humble games should be coming out in a day or two. I want to say it's like in 2 days. And of course, this is an empty game. Let me check Humble really quick. Yep. Humble Bundle will unlock in 2 days, and I'll have several new games to check out. You know what? Screw it. I'll just do Rifts because nobody's in the game. Holy shit. God, I miss having the game store at my disposal because my game library was literally the entire store. I could take home up to 3 games at a time. And as long as I brought them back once a week to show that I still had them, I could just borrow them out again as long as I wanted. It was so great. Oh, I haven't heard of Fanatical. Oh, I died. Oh, I know why I died. I just stood in the fire. Those guys are breathing fire on me. I just took it. You know what? I'm going to grab this because I want this to be over as soon as possible. Come on. Alright. Now they're taking damage. I don't know what's going on in this game. I was kicking ass and now I'm not really doing so well. Well, level 50. I guess I'm doing decent. Oh, that's right. I bumped it up to master. That's why things are hitting a little bit harder. I want to play more Dying Light. I got the game. It was awesome. I got the game for Cody. He played that last stream. I even made the card he used that I want to add more to that card. I don't know if he's going to keep playing it. But I had a whole bunch of cool ideas of things to add to it. I think he was at a concert today. He never really replied to me on Discord, which I don't always expect. He's a busy boy. He's a busy boy. But yeah, I think he really liked Dying Light. I really enjoyed it. And he's got that 24-hour stream. I suggested, Dying Light as a cool multiplayer game that a lot of people seem to enjoy and have. But a lot of people are on consoles. And that, unfortunately, really splits the audience in what they can do. I got to the first time that I saw night in Dying Light, and that's about where I ended. Was that horrifying run back to base after dark with all the crazy shit chasing me, and I did not have a god pipe like Cody. Nobody messaged me asking if I wanted to buy sex, which I feel a little offended because I want to buy sex. That was so funny. He clicked on the wrong thing and opened up multiplayer somehow. And, dudes just dropped, end game weapons to him. Yeah, You know, I hadn't known anything about Dying Light until I kept saying I wanted to play. God damn it. Let me go. I kept saying I wanted to play Dead Island again, and everybody kept saying, no, Dying Light is so much better. So, you know, eventually I gave it a try, and yeah, I have to agree. Dying Light is just so much better. Like, it's like Dead Island, but they really tried. I don't think Dead Island has any of the parkour, really. God, it's been so long since I played Dead Island, even. But, you know, I like the leveling up and stuff. Oh my god, the God Pipe was... He's just wrecking shit. He's just walking forward and everything's falling over. And that's not, you know, the game I was playing. I was stood up on a, what was that? I was up on a dumpster, bashing stuff in the head. I was probably playing the game wrong. You're not, I'm sure you're not supposed to kill every zombie. But, you know, God, did I stream that? That was super funny because the zombies were walking up. I'd bop them on the head and they'd fall over and they'd be tripping over each other and knocking each other down. Just watching what's going on with the zombies is super fun in that game. Oh my god, I hate these Baylor demons or whatever they're called. Yeah, that breath shit kills me. I just need to put the right gems in my gear. Where's the fucking exit? Maybe it's up here. Oh, that's right. That's right. When I yelled at Cody for not looting enough, and he's like, because he was complaining he didn't have anything to make bandages. I'm like, you're not looting anything, you big dumb. And he's like, oh, what? Zombies just have alcohol on them. And the first thing he looted was alcohol. I was fucking dying. It's like, I owe you 100 I told you so's. I guess that's what... I guess that's what my channel's going to be, just talking about Cody's much better streams. Today on other better channels. Oh my god, I'm so fucking dead. Oh, there we go. I got to move. What's going on? No, I don't want more shit. Oh man, this better not be a dead end. Shit, 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 fuck. Shit, 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 fuck. Oh god. Oh god. I need better armor. I hit level 50 and the shit has hit the fan. I know my helmet is shit. That needs to get replaced. Oh. This is terrible. This is so terrible. Oh, no, you fucking die. No, 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 no. No. Alright, alright. I've got this. I've got this. No lasers. No yeah. Come on, come on, come on. What you got? What you got? What you got? You got nothing. You got nothing. Okay, you got ice shit. Fuck you. That weapon better be worth whatever the hell I just went through. probably sucks. Yep. 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 Everything's shit. Everything's... Oh, no. Fuck me. Oh, God, no. I'm just making it worse. Hey, shit. Alright, what you get? Wow, this game was momentarily difficult. But only momentarily. I guess I could turn up the torment and just, like, die. Oh. My health is so bouncy. It's so bouncy. That globe is dropping to nothing and bouncing right back up. Oh, I love it. No, 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 no. Too much poison. Too much poison. Way too much poison. Oh, fuck off and die. You know what? I'm getting the hell off this level. Fuck this level. Shh. No. No, screw you. All of you. There's no exit, is there? This game was fucking impossible when it first came out. Like, it was... I'm trying to remember how it worked out. I think it only had, like, the 3 torment levels. But, by God, the game was so hard. Like, bees would fucking murder you. You got to the second act, and that was it. You were stopped in your tracks for a while. The bees would just brutally fucking murder you. And God, it took a lot of tuning before this game was actually like fun. I think they added a couple more levels of difficulty too since the last time I played. Here we go. I don't even give a shit about anything else. I'm getting off this god-awful map. Can I please have a better set of enemies? I will take it. Oh, okay, I know what map this is, I think. Oh yeah, I've got the Necro and the, I'm playing Reaper of Souls expansion. I'm only playing the Barbarian right now because the particular build, the Whirlwind build is viable again. It's supposed to be super good this season. Oh, damn it. I hate that freeze. Come on, I want a bunch of... Actually, I just need a couple more things and I'll be done with this level. Well, yeah, one of the things that really upsets me about this game is that they, when they removed the real money auction house, they pretty much dropped all future development for the game. They released the stuff that they were already working on, which was the Necromancer. The Reaper of Souls expansion only sold about 1/4 the units that Diablo 3 did. So only 1/4 of the install base actually got the expansion at the time. And the reason was the real. Damn it, I wasted that. The real money auction house just really sucked. The game balancing sucked. And they're trying to make a infinite money machine, and it really hurt the game, and they lost confidence in the game because of the nonsense they were trying to pull with the real money auction house and the game balancing. And then the final update that came out, the bounties expansions stuff, that was assets that they had been working on for another actual expansion that was supposed to come out that got canceled. So they released what they had already developed, but they really screwed anybody who was a fan of Diablo by just not supporting the game the way they should have. And still to this day, I keep saying, before they release Diablo 4, I want to see another Diablo 3 expansion. Like, support the games you have. Show people you actually show your customers you give a shit about them. I will gladly pay for another expansion to this game if it means that this game gets more content. I have no problem giving them money. But they don't want to give me what I want, which is just this, but more. I've even got a lot of great ideas of things that they could do with the game. Just more game modes and shit they can add. There we go. I need a helmet with a socket. And we will put one of these in there. And do I have a better weapon? No, I do not. And then I will put some diamonds in you, and that should raise my toughness up. Yeah, that's all I want. I want another expansion to this game. I want them to treat their customers like they actually value them and not just like they're walking wallets. I look bizarre as shit. They were also supposed to come out with more character classes, which they just never bothered doing. So, it's like GameStop. You gotta treat people like they're valuable. All right, so highest usable, two-handed sword. Base damage is really close to what I'm getting out of this axe, so if I that's a little bit more damage out of that. Cool. I really don't care about Immortal. I don't like cell phone games. Cell phone games are the cell phone games is where all this microtransaction bullshit started. And they're working with Tencent. I really don't like Tencent. I believe Diablo Immortal is being made mainly for the Chinese market, and more power to them. I just don't give a crap about it. Well, way back, like the problem I think Blizzard has is mergers. when I worked for Rhino Video Games, Activision bought Blizzard, and I had a chance to talk to the rep. I was like, why would Blizzard sell their company? They're so successful. And they told me, oh, Blizzard was making too much money and they didn't know how to properly invest it, and we're going to help them make more money by properly allocating their assets or whatever. And that's like, I think, when things really changed, when Activision took over, and they've pushed out most of the people who founded Blizzard in the first place, the people that really cared about the product. They were, that is a badass looking sword. Everything else looks so terrible. Oh my god, these are so fat. These guys are so huge and fat. I've got Dragon Quest IV on my phone, and I do not play it. I just don't care for mobile gaming at all. I used to love Game Boys, like the Game Boy Advance and all that, were the DS. So it's just smartphone gaming is not for me. Well, back in the late '90s, early 2000s, mergers were all the rage, and all these companies were just forming together to make the biggest damn company they could, and it didn't matter like that. There was no reason for them to combine, like a software company and a soda company, and like what are you even doing? What's the software company know about making soda? What's the soda company know about making video games? They were just doing it to make the biggest company they could, and that's just the thing that was in vogue back then. I worked for Mobil Oil when Exxon bought Mobil. Mobil was such a good company to work for. Exxon Mobil was so shitty. So shitty. And they actually had to weaken antitrust laws to allow that merger to go through. And that's when all of the major mergers started going through. Because Mobil was like the biggest company ever. So everybody wanted to be the next biggest company ever. And it's just, just be good at what you do. Oh man, I've been playing Dragon Quest 11 on PC, and it's so fucking good. I actually wanted to start a new game, and because you can use different weapons, you can play slightly different, use different characters. So I wanted to stream it from the start. But God, I have nothing but good things to say about Dragon Quest XI. It's I didn't expect it to be anywhere as nice as it is. Oh, 11, not 6. Yeah, I've actually heard that Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch is like better than PC. Not sure if it was Centaria who was saying that. Somebody in the Discord was just saying, Switch is better. Yeah, and the reason I wound up getting Dragon Quest XI was because that same guy, my old assistant manager at the game store, Andrew, he was watching somebody play Dragon Quest XI, and he was just getting more and more impressed with it. And then somebody posted their character riding on like a tiger or something. I was like, holy shit, I have got to see this game. The animation is great as always. It's Akira Toriyama, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball fame, Secret of Mana. I grew up with that stuff. I haven't ever really been a big Dragon Ball fan, but oh, I can't even carry any more blood shards. I'm not chasing him. That would be silly. But yeah, just the artwork is amazing, and Andrew's a detail guy, so he actually was sending me a bunch of different pictures of his character standing on a rock at different angles, because he was so impressed with the tracking, the way the character's foot would rest on the rock. They put a lot of work into the character animation. So his foot was slightly raised. It looked like he was actually standing on the rock properly, no matter what way you faced him. Like, he tried to make it look bad, and he really couldn't. Oh god, Chrono Trigger was so amazing. I'll only play it on this Super Nintendo though. I hate the PlayStation version of it. The long load times just killed that game. And I really hated the additional stuff that they added, the animation to connect Chrono Trigger to Chrono Cross, which people either love or hate that game. I think it shouldn't been a Chrono Trigger game. I would have been perfectly happy if that wasn't a Chrono Trigger game. But Chrono Cross didn't really do it for me. But god, Chrono Trigger, so good. I listen to music from Chrono Trigger constantly. My weapon is not doing shit. And I cannot lower the difficulty. Yeah, we're talking about. I might have the Steam Chrono Trigger. See, that's the problem. I don't even know what games I have. So I shouldn't be buying more games if I don't even know what games I actually have. And it's so funny when I see something on Humble, I'm like, ooh, I want that. And I look at my Steam library, I've already got it. I'm like, oh, I should probably play that. Well, and I think the thing with Chrono Cross is the problem with Chrono Cross is Suikoden. If you're familiar with the Suikoden series, they had 108. God, oh god, I thought that was going to kill me. They had 108 characters, and I think that's what they were trying to do with Chrono Cross, because Chrono Cross had way too many playable characters, just way too many damn playable characters, and that's really just something they should have left Suikoden to do, I think, and they should have really tightened up on developing a smaller set of characters. Like Chrono Trigger only had, 6 to 8 characters? I don't remember exactly how many Chrono Trigger has. But, they had a very small cast of characters. But all of their stories were super impactful. You know what happened to Robo. You cared what happened to Luca. It was really touching, like when you went to the desert and you went into the past and then you left Robo for like 600 years to farm the friggin' desert. I mean, that was a super cool moment. And then you go back, you get Robo back, and the Robo you get is literally 600 years older than the last time you saw him. That's just really cool storytelling, and it's completely optional. Final Fantasy 6, I'll go with the Japanese numbering. Final Fantasy 6 with Terra and all that. That was a good big cast game. I think that's about the biggest cast of characters that that I've enjoyed. Each of them had good personality. There were very few characters I actually didn't care about. Mostly Realm and the old man, but also they tie in very closely to Shadow's story. So, you know, I can't even say that I don't care about them, because I thought Shadow was a super cool character, and they are directly tied to that story. So, they did such a super good job with Final Fantasy 3/6, depending on American or Japanese numbering. It's you gotta have that impact. But then again, there's other games like Final Fantasy 13 had a small set of characters, and I couldn't give a shit about a single one of them. Like, I took off a week when Final Fantasy 13 came out, went to Andrew's house, and we were going to knock that game out. We played it for like 12, 16 hours, and we just said, fuck it, we're doing something else this week, because it I don't know, it wasn't good. it wasn't good. The story didn't make any sense. It was a corridor. We loved Final Fantasy 11, or not. Well, we loved 11, but the game I'm thinking about is Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 12 was super super good. It was kind of a single player MMO, and that was fucking fantastic. God, and that was a good era for video games back then, because you had Final Fantasy 6, you had Chrono Trigger, and you had Secret of Mana. And just those three games are such amazing classics. What's going on in this hallway? There's so much shit in this hallway. Yeah, I've got Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age, which is a remix of the game. So eventually I'll play back through that. I've also got... I cannot remember the name of it. Oh, that is going to bother me. Let me see if I can bring that up. What am I looking for? Steam. We'll look for Square Games, I guess. Okay, and Square Enix. Oh, there's a Tales of Mana coming soon. That might be interesting. Life is Strange 2 just finally released its last chapter. What the hell game am I thinking of? I do own Chrono Trigger. I do not own Secret of Mana. There's the Zodiac Age. Ooh, I have to play through Life is Strange Before the Storm. Nier Automata I have to play through. I still haven't seen the game I'm looking for. Oh, I have Sleeping Dogs. Oh, I forgot Legacy of Kain games were now Squaresoft. I've got a bunch of those. But, God, what? I don't remember what this game is called. Yeah, like I'm so much more invested in the characters from Life is Strange that I haven't picked up Life is Strange 2 yet. My friend Chris is playing through that right now, and I'm sure he's going to let me know what he thought about it. How did I not see whatever game this is that I'm looking for? Because I know I own it. Octopath Traveler, that's the game I'm thinking of. Final Fantasy VIII is one of those games I did not care for. I loved 7. I just did not like 8. I didn't care for the story. I didn't care for the characters. I didn't care for the draw or junction system. Just it was a more cinematic game, I think, than Final Fantasy VII had that really cool materia junction system, and that was super fun to play with. But the junction system for Final Fantasy VIII and the draw system, just, oh my god, I did not care for it. I think that had Tetramaster in it. I never, like, other people like the card games. I never got into the card game. It's a very polarizing game. People either love 8 or they hate 8, and there's like no in between. And usually, if they like 8, they don't like 7. It's a generalization, but I found it to be very true. You usually either love 8 and hate 7, or love 7 and hate 8, and it's very rare that I found people that like both games. I do have Final Fantasy 9, and I never finished 9. And I know I was playing the game wrong because I was trying to give like every spell to every character, and I was being stupid about the way I played the game. But I never did finish 9, and that's something I wanted to go through and rectify at some point. Funnily enough, I love Final Fantasy Tactics, but I have never finished Tactics. I always get to the point where I pick up Cloud, and then at that point I'm just like ground out, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, I think for me with 9, just the graphics, like the character design was, I didn't quite care for the chibi look. I prefer the more anime characters like Final Fantasy VII. I didn't get through 15, but that was because my PlayStation 4 HD cable kept screwing up, which is the same reason I didn't play Nier, was because I just couldn't. It would keep losing connection with my TV, and it'd go black, and you can't play video games like that. Oh god, the PSP version of Tactics was amazing. The got War of the Lions. Like they added some really nice stuff to the game. Some really beautiful cutscenes. I really like that update, but on PSP. Uh, I don't know if it's just that I hate mobile games, but I've got, that's one of the other games I have on mobile. I just don't play it, even though I love Final Fantasy Tactics and I've played the hell out of it, and I've ground like every character class up, and I've never beaten the game. Oh, I hear a goblin. Can I even kill you? You know what? I don't care about gold. Yeah, but the thing about tactics that like what I liked was the versatility. Uh, the versatility in that game, you could do so much wacky stuff with your characters, like teleporting, bare fist ninjas, like basically One Punch Man. Um, just super cool combinations of stuff. And there was that Kickstarter game that was supposed to be like the new Final Fantasy Tactics. It got completely derailed, but whoever got a hold of the project, they're actually trying to make good and put out a game. It's not going to be, it's never going to be what people wanted. Oh my god, I'm getting so fucking wrecked right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be so painful. If I get my earthquake back, maybe I can do this, but this guy's wrecking my shit. There's my earthquake. Don't you dare teleport out of this shit. It's my, like, only source of damage. Oh, God. Please give me my health back. Oh, God, yeah. I played the hell out of this guy. I love Tsunami Bombs, the band that played during that one Etna stage. God, how's that sound? My God. God, I do not remember the name of that song. I do not remember the lyrics, only vaguely. I'll take care of you. Oh, hey, I'm actually... Oh, that's right. I just used Earthquake. I was going to say, I'm actually damaging this guy. Oh, this is like the most boring fight in the world. You know what? Since this is going to... Oh, I can't pause either. Great. I was just going to go ahead and put that song on. I mean, I'm not monetized. Screw copyright infringement, right? Take control of you. But yeah, I played Disgaea 2. I think I've got Disgaea 3. Let's see if I can't remember the other games. La Pucelle. That's one of them. What else did they make? There was a printing game on PSP. I know I had that. I know that there's other games besides La Pucelle too. I think La Pucelle was the first one. Hey, if somebody's going to claim this video, it might as well be a band I enjoy. inside of me. Anime inside of me.
When they come for you, they see you right through your flesh and bones, but when you'll be there, and the heat feels high, the things you can't try to hide. Acting up is fine. Look out, 'cause they are watching you. They'll catch you up and down and die, and you'll be lost forever.
This game just got like 500% better. I'm even hitting harder. It's the song. It's all the song. God, that, yeah, like when that song kicked in during this guy, I was just like, oh my god. Alright, so what else is playing now? Oh, Invasion from Within. Oh, it's the whole album. Okay, enough of this copyright. But yeah, oh god. What the fuck else? There was that one with the ghosts. I don't remember what that game was, though. That bothers me. I used to be so into RPGs. I should be able to name everything. That's all I'm going to think of, like, for the rest of the day. Instead of looking it up. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I started not giving a shit about copyright infringement because I was playing Fallout 4, and every single video was getting copyright claim because, of course, it is. Because, you know, I'll walk past a radio or something, even if I've got the music turned off, it's going to be in the video. So, like, fuck it. Whatever. My videos aren't monetized. Nobody's watching. I've barely got 20 people subbed to the channel. Nobody's going to give a shit. And nobody's making money off of claiming that ad revenue. I know. I'm not. So I play by the rules that they give me. And their rules say it doesn't matter. Come on, kill that gob. Hey, cool. I got a shitty mace out of that. Oh, it might not be shitty. That looks two-handed. It is kind of shitty. Whatever. Oh, that's only one-handed. I'll wind up with the shield somewhere. I've got a song from Octopath Traveler in my playlist, and it looks super good. The music sounds like it's fantastic. But of course it is. It's Square. Are you going to drop me a shield? I need a shield. Oh my god, as soon as I push Earthquake, he just walks away. That's not a shield. I think this is going to be the last rift for me. People are waking up and I need to go to bed. That's the way it is. I think my meds are kicking in because I'm starting to feel really warm. I think that means that my muscles are relaxing enough for me to sleep. Inspector Gadget. I am not as big on the Final Fantasy VII remake, primarily because it's an episodic game, which means when the game comes out, it's it's just it's going to take forever to get through the entire story because you're going to be playing in small segments. I feel like I'll play it and then I'll just lose interest. It looks a lot like Crisis Core, which, is fine. It's fine. But I liked Final Fantasy VII the way it was. I'm not big on episodic games. I didn't play Life is Strange until the entire thing had already come out. I think if I remember when Life is Strange came out, people had a major issue with it because it was like some kind of weird hipster thing because they only could play Chapter 1. And Chapter 1 is all setup. So the game didn't get a great reception initially because it was sold in chapters. And like nowadays, the issue I have with the original Final Fantasy VII, which I have on Steam, is it's like so obvious that it's characters on top of a pre-rendered background. It's just like so super obvious that the characters are walking on top of a picture, which is a little jarring to look at. But really, if they just update the graphics, I'd be super happy. Oh, hey, that's a yawn. That's a yawn. Alright. Can I earthquake and kill your ass? I can. Where's the exit? It's way down there. I still haven't found a damn shield. Do I have one in my inventory? Of course not. Oh god, you guys are huge. And you're chained and I'm in between you. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Oh, that's right. I put those diamonds in my armor. That was smart. Do I even have that armor? Yeah, I do still have that armor on. Oh, this is the hallway I wanted. Just like a ton of easy shit to kill. Corpse rain, that was nice. Thank you. Of course, no shield. Could use the extra stats. About to gain another level. I'm a beautiful butterfly. Look at my wings. I'm getting weird. It's weird o'clock. Time to get loopy and goofy. I need fury. Why are you oh, I probably got feared. Oh, I thought I used this. That must be desecration. Okay, I actually want to collect these because I'm not just grinding for gear. And there's level 55. That is respectable for a night's work. And this is the wrong direction. You bastards. You bastards. I'm not killing you. Can I please get a shield drop? Like anything. I'll take a white shield at this point. Oh, thank you. Oh god. Yep. Got hit by it. It doesn't matter. Those diamonds are really doing their work. Those diamonds were an amazing choice. That's literally the only reason I'm not dying right now. Alright, run, Barbarian, run. Stop and kill the roses. Oh, I don't want to use my earthquake. But stuff is getting tough again. Be really nice if I get a shield. Really nice if I got a shield right about now. Just saying. I got another weapon. Okay, that works too. That works too. Tetris, you suck. You do the stupid fire thing, don't you? Or do you just sit there and take it? Oh, cool. I've got Earthquake. You bitch. Oh my god, this is the worst. Welcome to the most boring stream ever while I sit here and just slap this bitch in the face. She can't hurt me, I can't hurt her. It's the most boring fight in the world. Two invincible people knocking the shit out of each other, neither one winning. Fuck off.
I can't carry anymore. I am returning to town.
Okay, and let us turn that in, get my experience. Did I get anything? Better boots, better belt. Everything else is kind of shit. And let's see about weapons. I trained you up, so highest usable. 457 base, that's 579. Let's see if it'll... Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. Thank you. And I don't care about anything else. Cool, and I will get better gems soon. So, thanks for hanging out with me, Ralph. It was cool having somebody to talk to. Oh, that's a nice little flaming sword. I look absolutely ridiculous. This is a god-awful travesty of a outfit. And I'm going to go over here to YouTube Live and end the stream. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you. Well, hopefully I'll stream again soon. I believe tonight Cody's streaming. Might be Halo Reach, might be Metal Gear Solid 4. Really don't know. He's hoping to do Metal Gear Solid 4, but if it's not MGS4, it's almost definitely going to be Halo Reach. All right, good night. See ya.